कपिल फिर से
सर एक मिनट सर
एक मिनट थोड़ा सा पीछे हमारे तो ऑर्डर बर्गर की पेड़ भी
there is beauty in the character. When there's beauty in the character, there's harmony in the home. When there's harmony in the home, there's order in the nation. Words of Honorable President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam echo my ears as I take the stage today. Good morning to everyone present in this August gathering. We all have gathered here to celebrate the Platinum Jubilee of this prestigious institution. Jubilees are occasions to be celebrated, to recall the marvelous ways in which the school has fulfilled its mission in imparting education, moral and spiritual values, discipline to help build leaders who will bring about a culture of peace and love which our society and country needs today. They also provide an opportunity to reflect on the past achievements of the school, as well as introspect on the preparations to meet the challenges that lay ahead. A jubilee of an institution is an important event that gives us an opportunity to look backwards on the distance traveled and forward to the journey that lays ahead and has to be planned. It's time to be grateful for the students who have passed through the portals of this temple, for the enlightenment and hope that it has brought into the thousands of youthful lives. It was on 30th December 1945 that the school came into existence, founded on the noble aim of providing quality education to the wards of the Army personnel, preparing them to take on Indian Army Special Examination and building up in them character, personality, and physical training, such as would enable them to pass Services Selection Board tests and to qualify for admissions to the Indian Military Academy. The school has come a long way since its inception. For the last 75 glorious years, the school has sent forth generation of cadets who have occupied high avalanches of service both in armed forces and civil walks of life, who have rendered invaluable services to the nation during external aggression and internal disturbance, but also in peace, contributing immensely to nation building. It is a testimony to the vision of the founding fathers that standing on the bedrock of military ethos and values, the school has progressively leaps and bounds adopting modern methods of education and training. Today, the school stands tall and proud as a unique institution. Over the years, the school has been steadfast to its distant values and ethos, which found its reflection in the previous motto, "Play the game," meaning honorable conduct, to the present Sheelam Param Bhushanam. Sheelam Param Bhushanam, character is the highest virtue, and we have proud upholders of the virtue for past 75 glorious years. A commendable feat by itself, not just in terms of chronology, but the sheer magnitude of responsibility in building and nurturing the character of those who will go on to take care of Mother India. To that cradle of valor and learning, we salute. On this momentous celebration, we extend a hearty welcome to our chief guest of this pleasant morning, Lt Gen Ravin Khosla, Deputy Chief of the Army Staff, and host of other dignitaries, the elite, the decorated generals, and the distinguished alumni and ladies and gentlemen for being with us on this historic celebration to commemorate the Platinum Jubilee of Rashtriya Military School, Belgaum. Decades passed in a flash. What the school is today, the present, is the touch of those learning with teachers, friends, and seniors that groomed the cadets. A span of 7.5 decades of an educational institute of ours has countless stories in its blossom. It's nostalgic to recall all those cherished memories. As we celebrate the Platinum Jubilee, it's time to look back at the forefathers of the strong legacy left for us by many to work towards with gratitude in our hearts. This is an humble effort to capture huge ocean into tiny palms. Let's now see a glimpse of Rashtriya Military School, Belgaum, from its inception to where it stands today. further, I'm privileged to present a brief introduction of our Honorable Chief Guest, Lt Gen Ravin Khosla, UYSM, AVSM, SM, VSM, Deputy Chief of Army Staff, was commissioned into the first 5 Gurkha Rifles on 14 December 1985. The General Officer has been exposed to varied command and staff appointments. As a regimental officer, he has served in Sri Lanka during Operation Pavan, in high-altitude areas of Arunachal Pradesh, and counter-terrorism insurgency operations in Jammu and Kashmir, Assam, Manipur, and Nagaland. He commanded a battalion of his regiment at Port Blair as a part of Andaman and Nicobar Command, and did his yeoman service when tsunami struck these islands in December 2004. He commanded an infantry brigade and a mountain division on an active line of control and has the distinction of commanding the coveted Gajraj Corps along the line of actual control. On the staff, the officer was General Staff Officer Grade 1 of a rapid division and has also had tenures in Military Secretary's branch, Adjutant General's branch, and Military Intelligence Director in the Army Headquarters. The General Officer has also been Military Assistant to the Chief of the Army Staff and DG IHQ of Ministry of Defense. The General Officer is a graduate of the Defense Service Staff College, Wellington, and has attended the prestigious Higher Command and National Defense College courses. As an instructor, the General Officer has been posted as a Directing Staff and Colonel General Staff at the Defense Service Staff College, Wellington, Brigadier General Staff at the Officers Training Academy, Gaya, and Secretary, National Defense College. The General Officer has been awarded Uttam Yudh Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, Chief of Army Staff, and CNC, Andaman and Nicobar Command, commendation cards for his selfless and distinguished service for the organization. The General Officer is married to Mrs. Sunita Khosla, Chairperson, Our Talent. She has been closely associated with various social organizational activities. Mrs. Sunita Khosla indulges herself in Tanjar art painting and stained glass craft. Lieutenant General and Mrs. Khosla are blessed with a son, Arun, who is a working professional. Sir, your celestial presence is a bliss and a motivation to the young minds to aspire to the heights that are set. Each one of us is experiencing the aura of positivity this morning. We also extend a warm and cordial welcome to Lt Gen KH Gawas, VSM, Commandant MCTE Mau, who has happens to be an eminent alumni of the school. A warm and cordial welcome is extended to Brigadier Joydip Mukherjee, the Station Commander and Chairman of Local Board of Administration. We also warmly welcome Mr. Pankaj Maria, President, Belgaum Georgian Association. May I now request our worthy principal to escort the chief guest and the dignitaries to the dais, please. May I now invite Lt Col Satveen Singh, Principal, Rashtriya Military School, Belgaum, for the welcome address.
Honorable Chief Guest, Lt Gen Ravin Khosla, UYSM, AVSM, SM, VSM, Deputy Chief of Army Staff, IS&C, Lt Gen KH Gawas, VSM, Commandant MCTE Mau, Brigadier Joydip Mukherjee, Station Commander and Chairman LBA, Mr. Pankaj Maria, President, Belgaum Georgian Association, distinguished guests, eminent alumni, faculty, and cadets, on the historic occasion of Platinum Jubilee of this prestigious institution, it is my proud privilege to extend a warm and hearty welcome to such a distinguished gathering as the one is assembled here to honor us with their benign presence. We are greatly indebted to the Deputy Chief of Army Staff for his kind consent of our request to preside over today's gracious occasion in spite of his heavy preoccupation with many other pressing matters. Playing an authoritative role in the Central Governing Council, the apex policy-making body of Rashtriya Military School, presence of the Deputy Chief of Army Staff has lent an added significance to the occasion. We are also grateful to the other dignitaries, both on and off the dais, for their gracious and encouraging presence in our midst on this momentous occasion. Since its fateful inception on 30th December 1945, Rashtriya Military School, Belgaum has been carrying on the onerous task of providing quality education to the wards of defense personnel and others entrusted to its care with zeal and commitment, contributing significantly in nurturing the young generation and preparing them for a respectful career in the armed forces. Over the years, the school has come to establish itself as a unique institution with a singular curriculum and synergizes stellar academic achievements with military-oriented training, chiseling out cadets possessing a wholesome personality, enriched with self-discipline, courage, honorable conduct, a sense of service, and officer-like qualities. In this modern, knowledge-driven era, education is the key to the future. Academics, being the core area of the training in the school, receive the highest priority. It has been our endeavor to bring about an enjoyable, productive, and healthy learning experience for the cadets, which in turn has resulted in vastly improved academic output. This excellence in CBSE result board exams testifies to the concerted efforts that are being put and bring about a qualitative improvement in the education imparted. Preparing the cadets for making an honorable career in the armed forces as officers has always been the cherished goal of this institution. In the year under review, there has been a significant improvement in the NDA and TS entry, with 5 cadets clearing the SSB from the previous course and as many as 16 awaiting their SSB for the current course. The importance of games and sports in instilling into the cadets values such as discipline, fair play, and sportsmanship is well known. Regular inter-house competitions were organized. The cadets were also sent to participate in various inter-school tournaments, including those conducted by IPSC and CBSE. Our spirited team of athletes put up an excellent show at the recently held IPSC athletic meet, and 2 of them have qualified for nationals. At the All India IPSC Games Boxing Championship, our cadets have bagged 1 silver and 6 bronze medals. Continuing with our effort at creating a caring, nurturing environment conducive to studies and harmonious growth, a number of infrastructural additions and renovations have been carried out. Classrooms have been fitted with smart boards empowered by educational software. 3 of the 4 hostels have been renovated. The newly renovated girls' hostel is ready for occupation. A major project that is already underway is the construction of new academic and administrative block. 75 years may not be a long span of time for an institution of this stature, but it is a significant milestone, and to commemorate the occasion in a befitting manner, a plethora of events ranging from cycle expedition to debate competition were organized as precursors to this celebration. We are grateful to Brigadier Joydip Mukherjee, Station Commander and Chairman LBA, for his congenial guidance in our efforts at achieving our goals of academic excellence and his generous administrative support. During the past 75 years, the school has crossed several significant milestones. We are proud of our alumni, who have held and are holding positions of eminence not only in armed forces, but also in such diverse fields as engineering, medicine, industry, civil services, and even politics, and have made immense contribution to nation building. The Platinum Jubilee celebration could not have come to fruition without the commitment, collaboration, and contribution of Old Boys Association. I take this opportunity to place on record our sincere gratitude to our eminent alumni at the helm of affairs, whose timely magnanimous intercession has led to getting several major projects approved. The school is also indebted to the Old Boys Association, who has made a generous offer of their resources to further consolidate and augment cadet studies through professional expertise. 75 years of yeoman's service in imparting quality education and instilling vital values and skills in young cadets, empowering them to serve the nation's cause in a creditable way, is simply an outstanding achievement. It takes tremendous courage, dedication, and commitment to overcome all the odds in the way to sustain and nurture an institution of this stature. I pay tribute to the vision of the founding fathers and the missionary zeal of my able predecessors. The Platinum Jubilee is an occasion to recall the amazing way in which the school has endeavored to fulfill its mission. The Platinum Jubilee is not just an occasion to bask in the past glories. It is also an occasion to reflect on the possible avenues of future growth, to create a roadmap for exponential growth leading up to the centenary. Before I conclude, I would like to reiterate the school's commitment to keep abreast of the times, adopting innovative methods and technologies to improve upon the standards of education and training imparted, helping the cadets reach their potential. We are greatly encouraged by unstinting support and guidance extended to us by the higher authorities in various offices in our numerous endeavors. With their backing and leadership, we are assured of marching ahead with confidence and dynamism. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Ladies and gentlemen, the special cover are being released to commemorate on special occasions like 50 years of Golden Jubilee, 75 years of Platinum Jubilee, 100 years of Centenary, to honor great organization or institution which played a key role in shaping the destiny of the nation. The special cover will be released only once. Reprinting is not allowed. Covers will be distributed to all the important head post offices in India, and the same will be collected by philatelists, exhibited in various exhibitions like district, state, national, and at international levels. Releasing this cover will be a historic movement for any institution par excellence. Further, this special day is a living testimony of a range of growth and expansion witnessed over the decades post-independence. The cover depicts the face of General Arun Auditorium surrounded by glorious green. The reverse of the cover encapsulates the brief history of the institution and the metamorphosis undergone over the years. The description of the design on the cover the cancellation, the logo of the DOP with bilingual words, DOP Karnataka Postal Circle, appear at the bottom of the envelope. And the right side of the ceiling part is the main entrance of the institution. The special cancellation is circle in shape. The school motto, character is the highest virtue, perfectly draped on top of the circle, and the name of the school written in English and the bottom in the Devanagari script. Inside the circle, the vibrant school emblem with 75 ornamented seamlessly. The date of release and the place at the bottom. In future, this cover will remind the philatelists and the non-philatelists of this great institution. May I now request Mr. H. Vijay Narasimha, Superintendent of Post Offices, Belgavi Division, to kindly join us on the dais. We are highly indebted to the Department of Post, Karnataka Postal Circle, for honoring us with the issue of special cover and special cancellation on the occasion of Rashtriya Military School Belgaum Platinum Jubilee. In future, this cover will remind us all the magnitude of this great celebration. May I now request Lt Gen Ravin Khosla, Deputy Chief of Army Staff, and other dignitaries to kindly release the special cover to mark the historic event. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, a souvenir is illustrative compilation of the multi-aspects that Rashtriya Military School Belgaum empasses through its commitments with all shades of life in the school, narrating the RMS story since its inception and paying tribute to the founders. It also sketches the journey across decades, culminating in the emergence of global RMS under the leadership of honorable founders. The narrative empasses the multi-human elements that are affected by the services of the school and outlines the plan for centuries ahead. A souvenir is something that you keep to remind you of a special occasion or event. To commemorate the Platinum Jubilee, we have brought out a souvenir. The coffee table book is the result of months of painstaking but loving efforts. It has been an uphill task to compile important milestones that the institution has reached in its long and glorious journey of 75 years. It is a reflective of the school's commitment to remain true to the vision of the founding fathers while adapting itself to the demands of the organization, providing quality education strengthened by military-oriented training and values. The coffee table book is sure to take over the alumni down the memory lane, as it has a special avalanche section depicting the early years of its establishment when it was growing as a singular institution and developing its auxiliary facilities. At the same time, the section on the school routine and activities paints a detailed picture of the school's present scholastic and co-scholastic life. May I have the privilege of requesting our Honorable Chief Guest, Lt Gen Ravin Khosla, Deputy Chief of the Army Staff, and other dignitaries to kindly release the Platinum Jubilee souvenir. We thank the dignitaries on the dais for releasing the coffee table book. Ladies and gentlemen, the Belgaum Georgian Association was one of the first Georgian associations to be formed. Since its formation, the BGA has been in the forefront of providing timely and constructive cooperation in completing the school's efforts in achieving its goal of all-round excellence through professional expertise and infrastructure. It has been the torchbearer of the school's tradition and values, and an important link between the school and the Georgian diaspora at large. We are extremely glad that the Belgaum Georgian Association has instituted a Platinum Jubilee Trophy to commemorate the momentous occasion. It is a token of their affection and gratitude to the alma mater, which has been molded and shaped them to be successful men with character and vision. I request Mr. Pankaj Maurya, President of Belgaum Georgian Association, to present the Platinum Jubilee Trophy to the school. I request Lt Col Satveen Singh, Principal, Rashtriya Military School, Belgaum, and Mr. Arun Dharwal, Master in Charge Education, to kindly accept the Platinum Jubilee Trophy. Thank you, sir. It has been well said, education is a passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Academics has always been accorded the highest priority, and we are here committed to providing a stimulating atmosphere to our students, which is conducive to high academic attainments. On this important occasion, we publicly celebrate this success achieved through sheer hard work and perseverance of our cadets, and to acknowledge some of the most gifted of them. The first award is late Captain Sajjan Singh Malik Memorial Award, a rolling trophy instituted in honor and memory of late Captain Sajjan Singh, Kirti Chakra posthumous. Instituted in the year 2019, the trophy is awarded to the academic topper of class 9th. This year, the award goes to Cadet Abhay Singh, class 10th, Pratap House. May I request the Chief Guest, Lt Gen Ravin Khosla, Deputy Chief of Army Staff, to present the award. Leadership is a capacity to translate vision into reality and keeping the thought alive. The Saragadi Rolling Trophy for the highest leadership qualities was instituted by Lieutenant General Sumer Singh, AVSM, Chief of Army Staff, in 2013 in honor of heroic deeds in the Battle of Saragadi. To instill in the cadets the concept last man, last round, and to inspire them to join National Defense Academy. For the academic year under review, the trophy goes to School Captain Cadet Roshan Kumar. Being a residential school, the school cadets are accommodated in 4 houses, mainly Pratap, Ranjit, Ashoka and Shivaji House, named after great warriors of Mother India. The houses compete with each other in academics, sports, discipline, co-curricular activities held in and outside of the school, and also NDA entry. Instituted in 1977, the Kapoor's Cup is given to the champion of Champion House. In this assessment year, the award goes to Pratap House. I request the house master, hostel superintendent and the house captain to receive the trophy from the chief guest. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, today this auditorium has been luminously illuminated with a manifestation of a galaxy of stars this morning. And today is one such morning where exceptional numerous memories are being created as we are sanctified with such galaxy of intellects. The vibes around tells a beautiful tale which is truly unforgettable. The colors of this celebration embellish us all together. May I now request our Honorable Chief Guest, Lt Gen Ravin Khosla, to address this august gathering.
Principal, staff, and most importantly, the proud cadets of the Rashtriya Military School, Belgaum, and of course, the alumni who have traveled far and wide to be part of this celebrations here this morning. I extend a very warm felicitation to all of you and a very good morning. I'm delighted to be amidst you to share in the joy and pride that surge in each one of you who has been part of the proud and eventful journey of this beloved institution of ours. I congratulate all the cadets, the teachers, alumni and staff on this very special occasion. I am of the firm belief that schools and institutions such as these are the cradle or the foundation of any great nation. And stronger and more vibrant we make these institutions, the stronger a nation will grow. And towards that end, it gives me great pleasure to be here this morning. And in fact, it's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be part of this celebration. As far as the historical background is concerned, well, we're all aware of it. It goes back to 1945, 30th December, in fact. And since then, the school has grown by leaps and bounds. Initially, it was, the King George VI Royal Military College. Thereafter, of course, post-independence, we have renamed it as the Rashtriya Military School, Belgaum. With the changing aspirations of an independent nation, the school, post its renaming, has been affiliated to the Central Board of Secondary Education, New Delhi, and the boys and girls, of course, 6 of them sitting here, 5 of them sitting here, are now appearing for the higher secondary examination conducted by the Board of Secondary Education. The school can be justly proud of its alumni who have reached pinnacles of success, not just in the professional arena, but also, I'm very glad to see, in all spheres, in fact, politics as well as industry, commercial activities, thus contributing immensely to the nation building and, of course, to the national security. We have Shri R.V. Deshpande and Shri Veer Kumar Patil, both have been former ministers in the state of Karnataka. We've had Shri B.S. Patil, IAS, who's been a former chief secretary in the government of Karnataka. Of course, we have Mr. Baba Neelkant Kalyani, who's an industrialist, and in fact, in the forefront of leading the Atmanirbhar as far as the defense forces are concerned, and Make in India project as far as defense related equipment is concerned. We also have Professor Bharat Kannad, who is a very respected defense analyst and author. We have Shri Ashok Lavasna, who's been a former Chief Election Commissioner. Of course, there are many more. I can't possibly name all of them. Amongst the armed forces, we've had Lieutenant General Dilip Desai, we've had Lieutenant General Devraj Singh, we've had Lieutenant General Milind Hemant Thakur, of course, many more. In fact, when I passed out in December of '85, there were 7 of our friends who were from this very esteemed institution. And I'm glad to have one of my good friends here with me this morning, Lt Gen Gawas, who's the Commandant of the MCTE in Mau. I have been told that as many as 4,807 cadets have so far walked through the portals of this great institution to occupy higher echelons of service in the armed forces and other fields of human endeavor and serve the nation's cause creditably. From fairly humble beginnings in 1945, Rashtriya Military School, Belgaum has grown leaps and bounds and now stands tall and proud with impressive infrastructure on par with the best public schools in the country. Spread over an area of 64 acres, the important buildings, in addition to the residential accommodation, of course, of the staff, it boasts of almost 14 playfields. On the educational front, the school has kept abreast of the latest technology, and the classrooms, I am told, are now fitted with smart boards, enriched with extra marks educational software, bringing out about a complete transformation in the way education is now being imparted to the cadets. This obviously reflects also in the performance in the ICSE, in the board results, as well as for the intake for the NDA. Today, the school stands tall and proud as an eminent educational institution of national importance, uniquely synergizing high-ended academic with military-oriented training. I'm happy to note that Rashtriya Military School, Belgaum, and its sister institutions are truly national in character. I'm told that at present cadets from all states are receiving education in these schools. So you have boys and girls from Jammu and Kashmir to Kerala. The cadets represent our university in diversity. I'm very confident that this intermingling has helped the cadets to learn and appreciate the culture, language, and traditions of our fellow cadets. I'm also very happy to know that from this academic year onwards, the portals of the school have been thrown open to girl cadets. And right here in front of me, in fact, there are very 5 young, courageous girls. Who are, I'm told, eagerly working to prove themselves, and I wish them the very best. In fact, this is the way forward. We will get more girl cadets in all these institutions as the time goes by. So don't worry, you will have more company as the years pass. So there is a popular saying that institutions are not made with bricks and mortars, but are made with people. And I think it's a very pertinent observation as far as the institution is concerned. Jubilees are occasions to be celebrated to recall the marvelous ways in which the school has fulfilled its mission, and in imparting education, instilling moral and spiritual values and discipline to help shape young men and girls who will provide stellar leadership in the armed forces. As the Jubilee celebrations, a whole gamut of activities was organized, and all of them adding up to the grand celebrations planned for today and tomorrow. The school must continue to insist on a productive and healthy learning experience for the cadets and familiarization of the teaching faculty with the innovative teaching methodologies. The faculty has to keep upgrading themselves continuously. I am confident that the Rashtriya Military School, Belgaum, is well on its way to set new benchmarks of achievement as well as reputation. Now coming to the cadets specifically, my dear cadets, the portals of this hallowed institution have been built and nurtured over the last 75 years by toil of numerous dedicated teachers, past and present, and above all, loyal and zealous cadets who have been committed to live up to the motto of the school, character is the highest virtue. And that should always be the guiding light for all of you. The 75 years of eventful journey is one of faith, hope, and service to generations of cadets. It is a matter of satisfaction to note that the cadets of the school have been doing exceedingly well in academics as also in scholastic fields. I'm happy to know that consistently excellent results in CBSE board exams, as well as we've had fair amount of share as far as the NDA and the TES entry is concerned. There are 5 cadets who have cleared the SSB for the previous course, and there are 4 cadets who are presently lined up to take the SSB. I'm also delighted to know that 2 cadets of the school have qualified for the IPSC National Athletics Meet. That's very creditable. And one silver and 6 bronze medals were bagged at the All India IPSC Games Boxing Championship. I'm sure the present generations of cadets will not only emulate the wonderful achievements their seniors, but you must strive and endeavor to surpass them and set new benchmarks of excellence. It's time to dare to dream big and turn it into a reality. A time to think out of the box. It is time to take up the torches in your own hands and fulfill the mission of reaching out to others by spreading the light of knowledge to thousands across the globe. It is time to pass on the baton to the future generation so that the fire of love, commitment and selfless service, which shall transform the portals of the Rashtriya Military School, Belgaum, into a center of excellence and a beacon of light across the horizon. I am very confident that the school will continue to provide holistic education to you and future cadets and inculcate in you military ethos and discipline. I am confident that your school will continue to produce leaders with high moral values who will take India forward as a strong and front-ranking nation. I wish you all a very bright future. So let me conclude by extending best wishes to the principal, faculty and the cadets for every success in their future endeavors, and thank the large number of alumni who are here this morning for being here with the school to participate and share your experiences, I'm sure, with the cadets and further energize them to do well in their future endeavors. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. We extend our heartfelt gratitude for your scholarly words of wisdom and knowledge, which will continue to stimulate our young minds to turn their dreams into reality. No words can express the deep sense of gratitude which we feel today. On this historic occasion, we would like to honor our dignitaries. May I now request Mr. Arun Dharwal, Master in Charge Education, to present the school memento as a token of our love and affection to Mr. Pankaj Maria, President of Georgian Association. May I now request Brigadier Joydip Mukherjee, Commandant MLIRC, Station Commander and School Chairman, to kindly accept the school memento. May I now request Lt Col Satveen Singh, Principal, to present the school memento as a token of our gratitude and love to Lt Gen KH Gawas, Commandant, MCTE, Mau. May I now have the honor of requesting the Chief Guest, Lt Gen Ravin Khosla, Deputy Chief of Army Staff, to kindly accept the school memento as a token of our sincere appreciation and earnest thankfulness. Ladies and gentlemen, the chief guest of this lovely morning, Lt Gen Ravin Khosla, Deputy Chief of Army Staff, with his benevolent gesture, is here to present a memento to the school. On behalf of the Rashtriya Military School fraternity, Principal will now receive the memento from the Honorable Chief Guest. Thank you, sir. May I now invite Lt Gen KH Gawas, Commandant MCTE Mau, to present a memento to the school, which will be received by Principal on behalf of staff and cadets of Rashtriya Military School, Belgaum. Thank you, sir. May I now call upon Cadet Roshan, School Captain, to propose the vote of thanks.
Esteemed and respected Chief Guests of this morning and the most valued guests, it gives me enormous pleasure to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of this platinum institution. Gratitude is the fruit of great cultivation. Translating this adage into practice, we want to express our sincere gratitude to Honorable Chief Guest, Lt Gen Ravin Khosla, UISM, AVSM, SM, VSM, Deputy Chief of Army Staff, for having spared his precious time to grace this occasion and captivated us with beaming presence despite his hectic and present schedule. I want to express my sincere thanks to Lt Gen KH Gawas, VSM, Commandant MCTE Mau, for having accepted invitation and could spare his valuable time with us. We place it on record our sincere thanks to Brigadier Joydip Mukherjee, Commandant MLIRC, Station Commander, LBH Chairman LBA, for his unwavering and steadfast support in making this celebration great. Our earnest thanks are due to the Georgians, the old boys of this great institution, who have provided unstinting cooperation and steadfast support in making this Platinum Jubilee celebrations a grand moment. We thank from the core of our heart to all the COs and units in Belgaum Military Station for having extended humongous support in making this celebration memorable. A warm thanks goes to our principal, Lt Col Satveen Singh, for his visualization and obligation to the work and its execution in a befitting manner. The high benchmark set by you, sir, has helped us to excel in our work. Behind every successful program lies a dedicated effort of a committed faculty. I would take this moment to acknowledge the immense contribution, hard work, and sincerity shown by all the staff members to make the program a great success. We deem it our proud privilege to stand before you the contribution of every noble heart towards the success of today's event. I would like to admit my thoughts. A good event never ends in the world. They take only a pause and keep us awaiting for the next. As I stand before you, my mind is crowded with memories of the best years I spent in my school. School days are the most memorable days in one's life. Today is a day of celebration for our institution to honor our history and traditions while glimpsing at the future with confidence and hope. It is a day of reflection about the great leaders and the traditions that have brought us to this point. Today, we begin a new chapter, and I have the proud privilege of becoming part of our history while forging a path to our future. As we thank you all for gracing this occasion today, may I request everyone to please rise for the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
May I request the chief guest, dignitaries, and other guests to kindly proceed to Shantiniketan lawn for further proceedings.
unveiling of the bust of late Captain Sajjan Singh Malik, Kirti Chakra. We are grateful to the Honorable Chief Guest, Lt Gen Ravin Khosla, UYSM, AVSM, SM, VSM, Deputy Chief of Army Staff, who has consented to do us the honors of unveiling the bust and dedicate it to the school. We are also grateful to Lt Gen KH Gawas, Commandant MCTE Mau, Brigadier Joydip Mukherjee, Station Commander and Chairman LBA, and the President and members of the Belgaum Georgian Association for joining us on this solemn occasion. Captain Sajjan Singh Malik hailed from Kirtana village in Rajgarh, Tahsil of Churu district in Rajasthan. His school education was done at King George School, now Rashtriya Military School, Belgaum. His cadet number was 2855 and he was from Pratap House. His education at the Military School Belgaum laid the foundation of soldierly qualities in him, which were further honed in the National Defence Academy Pune and Indian Military Academy Dehradun. He followed the footsteps of his father, who served in the army in the Jat Regiment. After passing out from Indian Military Academy, he was commissioned into 10 Para SF, the elite Special Forces Battalion of the Parachute Regiment. Raised on 1st June 1967, 10 Para are known as Desert Scorpions. As officers and jawans of this unit are trained specially for desert warfare. Captain Sajjan Singh Malik joined the battalion, known for its fearless soldiers and numerous daredevil operations. In 2004, Captain Sajjan Singh Malik's unit was deployed in Jammu and Kashmir for counter-insurgency operations. The unit received information about the presence of some hardcore terrorists in Bandipur, Tahsil of Baramulla district. Captain Malik was given the task of tracking the movement of the terrorists and nabbing them. He tracked their movement for over a month before laying a trap in Gundipura village in Bandipur, Tahsil of Baramulla district on the night of 7 July 2004. Captain Malik launched the carefully planned operation along with his troops in the night and cordoned off the suspected areas. In the early hours of the next day, his team launched a surprise attack. The terrorists retaliated, and in the gun battle that followed, Captain Sajjan Singh Malik personally killed 2 terrorists. However, he was grievously wounded with 3 bullet injuries. But despite that, he continued to motivate his troop and killed the 3rd terrorist at a close range. Captain Malik, however, succumbed to his injuries and was martyred. Captain Malik was a committed soldier and a fine officer who laid down his life in the service of this nation. Captain Sajjan Singh Malik was given the nation's 2nd highest peacetime gallantry award, Kirti Chakra, posthumously for his outstanding courage, unyielding fighting spirit and supreme sacrifice. To commemorate the honor, the memory of late Captain Sajjan Singh Malik, a rolling trophy named after Shahid Captain Sajjan Singh Memorial Award was instituted by the 1990 and 97 batch of Georgians. And today, in yet another effort to honor the memory of illustrious alumnus and inspire the young cadets to act of the valor in the service of motherland, the Old Boys Association have instilled his bust. May I now have the honors of requesting Lt Gen Ravin Khosla, Deputy Chief of Army Staff, to unveil the bust and dedicate it to the school. May I now invite Chief Guest Lt Gen Ravin Khosla, Deputy Chief of Army Staff, to please come on the dais.
our aim being achieved in every field, on every occasion, in every walk of life, is being exemplified by your august presence. The scintillating performance of with much pride and honor, Rashtriya Military School, Belgaum, presents to you its cultural night. I'm extremely overwhelmed to welcome the chief guest, Brigadier Joydip Mukherjee, on this auspicious occasion. He has always been a source of motivation to all of us and has rendered selfless service to the society. I'm privileged to present a brief introduction of the chief guest. Brigadier Joydip Mukherjee was commissioned into the Maratha Light Infantry Regiment in 1993. Brigadier Joydip Mukherjee has had the distinction of having several strategically important command and staff appointments in his illustrious career, spanning 29 years in the army. These include 10 years at Sajjan and Punj sector in the sensitive, rare privilege of serving in the UN mission in Congo in Africa. The officer served as Commander, Headquarters 164 Mountain Brigade, Pidong, and now holding prestigious appointment of Commandant MLIRC and Station Commander Belgaum into the Maratha Light Infantry Regiment in 1993. An officer with strong academic credentials, Brigadier Joydip Mukherjee hold Masters in Defence Studies from the University of Madras. An alumnus of the Indian Military Academy, Dharwal, his scholastic zeal can be seen in the various other courses he has done from prestigious institutions of Indian Army such as Infantry School, MO, Army War College and Defence Service Staff College, Wellington. With short span of time, Sir was recognized for his dedication and commitment work. He is proud recipient of the coveted COAS Commendation Card and GOCLC Commendation Card for his meritorious services. Now, I would like to invite guest of honor, Colonel Lt Gen. He joined RMS in September 1947 in Cairn House and passed out in June 1952 as the best cadet and as the best sports person. He was conferred blue in athletics from IMA Dehradun in 1958. Served for 3 wars, such as Belgaum Nipa in 1962, the second is Hajir Pind in 1965, and Bangladesh War in 1971. Sir has given 32 years of distinguished service to the armed forces. Now, he is running 88 years old. I request our principal, sir, to escort the chief guest and dignitaries for lighting of lamp.